Kaden, what do you think about a Yu-Gi-Oh video? I say he agrees. Alright, welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh deck showcase. This is my Magician Girl, Magician Girl / Spellcaster deck. And that's pretty much what that looks like. To start off, we have 3 copies of Dark Magician Girl. Her effect is she gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or a Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. She's great, so we got 3 of her. And then I have 3 Berry Magician Girls. She's really awesome. If this card is normal summon, you can add 1 Magician Girl monster from your deck to your hand. It's great. And then her other effect is if she's once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card effect that targets this card or targets this card for an attack, you can change this card's battle position, and if you do, special summon 1 Magician Girl monster from your deck except Berry Magician Girl. So she's really great for getting Magician Girls out there. She's awesome. And then you got the lovely Chocolate Magician Girl. Her effect is once per turn you can discard 1 spellcaster type monster, draw 1 card, and it's great because if you got cards that you just want to get rid of, and then even at that you could put high level spellcasters into the graveyard for her second effect, which is actually once per turn if this card is targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard except Chocolate Magician Girl, special summon it, then change the attack target to it, and if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half its current attack. So that's really great. She's really awesome. Got some great art going on there. Lemon Magician Girl, and she is really great. She's another one of the Magician Girls. Just got 1 of the Chocolate Magician Girls. I did have 2, but I lost one of them. Makes me sad. But Lemon Magician Girl, moving on to her. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Magician Girl monster except Lemon Magician Girl, and add 1 spellcaster type monster from your deck to your hand. So that's great for drawing out any type of spellcaster you need, and that's really amazing. But you need to establish a field of Magician Girls before you can actually use her effect. And then her other effect is once per turn if this card is targeted for an attack, you can special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand, but its effects are negated. Then change the attack target to it, and if you do, the attacking monsters becomes half. So that's the same effect as Chocolate Magician Girl, only it's from your hand. And then I have Kiwi Magician Girl. During the player's turn, you can discard this card, and then Magician Girl monsters you currently control gain 300 attack for each Magician Girl monster with different names on the field and in the graveyards until the end of this turn. So that's really great. She can be discarded, and then for each Magician Girl on the field, say like of all the different amount of Magician Girls I have is just these 5. But if I had all 5 of them on the field or in the graveyard, that's 5 times 300. That's 1500 attack for all of them. So that's great. And her other effect is, and monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and your opponent cannot target them with card effects. So when she's on the field, they can't be destroyed or targeted by card effects of your opponent's card effects. So she's great. This is a new addition to my deck. I just added him. Rainbow Karibo. He's awesome. You can only use each effect of Rainbow Karibo once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target that attacking monster, equip this card from your hand to that monster. It cannot attack. So that's really great for making an opponent's monster not be able to attack. It's really amazing. I was looking at this card like, wow. And then when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So that's awesome. And then we have Scapegoat. And I just added Scapegoat to my deck. I know these monsters aren't These are the fill-in type monsters, I guess. I need apple magician girls and more chocolate and lemon and all the other magician girls, but this is what I'm working up to. So I got Scapegoat, and it's a flip effect monster. You can special summon any number of black sheep tokens. Zombie dark, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. That's great. So you can have this one down, bam, goes to the graveyard. You got 5 spots that fill with tokens, so it's great. And then they can all be in defense mode, so it's good. And then I had one copy. This was my one original copy that I had in there. I only had one at first, but then I pulled another one out of a pack, so that was really great. I love the calculator. He's awesome. When I get those high level monsters out there, and then I get this guy out there, it's unbeatable. Oh my god, amazing. That's what he is. The attack of this card is the combined levels of all face-up monsters you control times 300. So he's got two levels, and then say I just had these 3 monsters. That's like, and him. Oh my gosh, even just that one plus that's over. It's over. But I got 2 calculators, and he's great. So then I got Skilled Dark Magician. Each time a spell is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card. When that spell card resolves, and then it has max 3, and then you contribute this card with 3 spell counters on it to special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So he's great. I don't use him too much, but he's good to have when you need him. Kaiser Vorse Raider is good. He's a 5-star monster, but it's still good. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this card gains 500 attack, and he's got 1900, so that's really great. And if this card is destroyed by battle, the monster that destroyed it loses 500 attack. So he's a great monster. I do have more copies of him, but I think I only want the one in this deck because I got many other cards. Sorcerer de Fleur, she is great. She's a dark spellcaster, and she has 2900. Focus on there, okay. And then when this card is normal or special summoned, select 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon that monster to your side of the field. It cannot attack your opponent directly and is destroyed during the end phase of this turn. The effect of Sorcerer de Fleur can only be activated once per turn. And she's just amazing. She's good because I have Dark Magic Veils, 3 of them. So, and those are just great. I'll get to that though. And also got him. I can search him out with the Lemon Magician Girl. And he's just overall good to have when I have the Dark Magicians, or even the Paladin Oracles. I have him, but his effect, the Sorcerer of Dark Magic, limited edition. I don't know. He's pretty old and kind of jacked, but he's my card. 3200 attack and 2800 defense. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by offering 2 level 6 or higher spellcaster type monsters on your side of the field as tributes. As long as this card remains face up on the field, you can negate the activation of trap cards and destroy them. So any traps when this guy's on the field, they're not going down. He's really great. He's a great card. And then I have triple Dark Magician, 3 copies of the Dark Magician. He's amazing. That's some great art. Yeah, it's some really great art. I like that. And then I have 3 Paladin Oracle Mahads, and that would be it for my monsters, except for the extra deck. But I only got a few of those. And he's a level 7 spellcaster. He's a light spellcaster. And his effect, when you draw this card, you can reveal this card, special summon it from your hand. So that is just amazing. You can draw him from your deck and he's on the field just like that. And if this card battles a dark monster, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So he's good to get those dark magicians out there. Even if you're not trying to, you can use him to get those dark magicians out there. And then if you have sorcerer of dark magic, you could have searched him with the lemon magician girl if you got her. And then it's just amazing because it always works out. For the traps, we're moving on to the traps. I have 5 traps in my deck, and we're going to start off with Pixie Ring. It's a continuous. If you control 2 or more attack position monsters, your opponent cannot select your monster with the lowest attack as an attack target. So I like that one. This one's a little bit older. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. I think I'm going to try Zing Zen Hu, and it's select 2 set spell or trap cards on the field and activate this card. As long as this card remains on the field, the selected spell or trap card cannot be activated, or trap cards or spell cards. So you could play this and then 2 set spell or trap cards on the field cannot be played after this is activated. So that's good for, if your opponent has 2 set spells, it's just prolonging, I guess, but it's very great. Then Blazing Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, take damage equal to half the combined original attack of those destroyed monsters. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. So that's great. And then Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster monster you control. Send both monsters to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. So I like this card because I usually use it to get out my sorcerer DeFleur, or if she's not there, then I usually just get out my dark magicians. So that's great. And then I have the Dimension Guardian. Activate this card by targeting one face-up attack position monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If the targeted monster leaves the field, destroy this card. And it's a continuous. It's a great card. Sorry for the glare. Onto my spells. I got the one-shot wand. Equip only to a spellcaster monster. It gains 800 attack. If the equipped monster attacks or is attacked after damage calculation, you can destroy that card, and if you do, draw 1 card. So this is really good to equip to a spellcaster. Card Trader is my boy. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can shuffle 1 card from your hand into your deck, then draw 1 card. So what I usually do with this guy is I'll usually either throw my Paladin Oracle Mahads back into my deck, and then magically draw 1 back because I got 3 of them. It's usually how I'll get them. It's crazy. It works like that. Soul Exchange. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. This turn, if you tribute a monster, you must tribute that monster as if you controlled it. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. So that's really great. And then Dark Magic Attack. If you control face-up Dark Magician, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. And then Terraforming. It's a good card. Add 1 field spell card from your deck to your hand. And I only have 1 field spell card in my deck. A really old one. It's Mystic Plasma Zone. Increase the attack of all dark monsters by 500 points and decrease their defense by 400. So, yeah. Then I got Galaxy Cyclone, and it's target 1 set spell/trap card on the field, destroy it. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 face-up spell card on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Galaxy Cyclone once per turn. So I just added this card to my deck, and I really believe in it. It's nice. We got the Bashing Shield, equipped only to a normal summoned/set monster. This card gains 1,000 attack. Or not this card, jeez. You take no battle damage from attacks involving it. So it's good. Target 1 face-up monster you control against 1,000 attack and defense until your next standby phase. It's Blustering Winds. And then 1 for 1, send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon 1 level 1 monster from your hand or deck. So I usually, the only thing I can use this with, well, at first, the only thing I could use this with was the Berry Magician Girl. But now that I have Rainbow Karibo and Scapegoat in my deck, I think this is great for that as well. And then finally, my 3 copies of the Dark Magic Veil. Pay 1,000 life points to special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster from your hand or graveyard. So that's good. And it's beautiful art. So that's for my deck pretty much. And here is my extra deck. I have 3. I just added him in there because he's just good. I do not have, of course, you saw that I do not have a Red Eyes in there, but it's all good. He's really great, and he's a dark monster, and his attack is high. So if I need him, he's there. And then I have Norito, the Moral Leader. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell/trap card, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card and negate the activation. And if you do, destroy it. So he's good. And then I usually, if I could get him on the field, I could use him. I could stack him with this card's effect, with the Ebon Illusion Magician. 2 level 7 monsters. You can also XYZ summon this card by using a rank 6 Spellcaster XYZ monster you control as the XYZ material. So this guy, if I get two level 6 Spellcasters, get him on the field, then I get this guy on the field. Bam. So yeah. And then once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. Special summon 1 Spellcaster normal monster from your hand or deck. When a Spellcaster type normal monster declares an attack, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and banish it. You can only use the effect of Ebon Illusion once per turn. That's good. I think it's a great card. Well, thanks for watching my Yu-Gi-Oh deck showcase. This is my son Jaden. I'm Chico. And keep the peace. Stay kind. Alright, let's go back inside.